Good lovely morning, you guys. I just want to jump on here and show you guys a few of the new things that I'm planting in my garden this year. We have the garden started. We have started potatoes and a few strawberries in there, and that's it so far. Everything else is going to be direct sown. I got a few new seeds this year, and I wanted to show you guys what I plan on growing, what I'm excited about growing, and maybe share with you some new things that you haven't seen that you can grow in your garden too. Here's the garden spot. So it is raining, and I'm not sure how good this footage is going to be, but I wanted to show you guys. Out here in the garden where we planted potatoes, we have all these volunteer sunflowers. It looks like several different varieties. As you can see, some of them have like the darker edging around them, and some do not. There's some more. And some more. So, with our potatoes, I guess we'll have some pretty sunflowers mixed in. And then, let's see, here's some taters coming up. There's a little one, there's a little one. Just a couple more. And down here, we have Warren's little strawberry bed. Most of them, there's 6 of them, and most of them are June bearing. And then we have one that is Ozark what? Oh man, it's all kinds of pretty. Ozark Beauty. Alright, so here's my fabulous Ziploc bag full of seeds. I'm sure there's much tidier ways of saving your seeds, but I don't have one of those ways yet, so Ziploc bag it is. Okay, so typically in the category of tomatoes, we have grown beefsteak tomatoes, we've grown Romas, we've grown black Krim, Brad's atomic grape tomatoes, lots of different varieties of cherry tomatoes, and I'm trying to think. We've grown different varieties of yellow tomatoes, we've grown the pink tomatoes, we've grown pretty much any kind of tomato that is readily available in seed form in like any kind of a supermarket or store. A couple that I'm excited about growing this year that I've ordered are a pineapple tomato. So it's this beautiful red and orange and yellow tomato. And it's supposed to have a little bit of a pineapple flavor and citrus, sweet and sour. And because it's yellow, it'll be low in acidity, which I'm like a big red tomato fan. Like I love the typical regular old tomato. I'll eat them like an apple, just put a little salt on it. But others in my family are not that big of fans of red tomatoes, and they do really enjoy a yellow tomato or an orange variety. I'm hoping that they will like that one. I love pineapple, so the pineapple kind of is what drew me into it. So I'm curious to see how much it tastes like pineapple. And then we have the Amana. I just thought this was a really beautiful tomato. I didn't read, I guess, whenever I was ordering it, but it also says it's supposed to taste like pineapple a little bit. So, and then low acidity because of the yellow color. So we may have 2 very similar tasting tomatoes in those. I don't know for sure. It's not really what I intended for, but, or maybe they just say most yellow tomatoes have more of a pineapple flavor. I don't know. The last thing on the tomato category that's new is the Aunt Molly's ground cherry. And so we've heard how good these are and how everybody just likes to walk through their garden and eat them kind of as a sweet treat. And so I'm looking forward to that. I think that'll be a great addition to our garden. So strawberries, I have in the past done everbearing strawberries. Some type of white mold took over them last year. I'm not sure what it was. We didn't really look into it. We just decided that we wouldn't plant strawberries there again. So maybe we'll plant some sunflowers in there this year, and maybe that can kind of amend the soil, and we'll be able to use that little raised bed for something else in the future. As far as strawberries go, this year we bought the Yellow Wonder strawberry, which is an alpine berry, and it also has flavors of pineapple. I think I went a little overboard on the pineapple flavor. It says it has flavors of pineapple, strawberry, and passion fruit. And the fruits will be like this size, like an inch, And so I guess that's it on that one. We've never grown any type of a yellow or white looking strawberry before, but we are looking forward to that. And apparently, so I know most strawberries take like 2 to 3 years to actually produce after you plant them from seed, but I googled these and it said that they usually produce within the first season. So we'll see if that's true or not. So this one is more of a trial thing. I bought some light red kidney bean seeds, beans, and I'm going to try to grow some of them and hopefully can our own kidney beans. I have never done any type of a dry bean in my garden before. We've done green beans, but we've never let any type of bean ever fully mature and save it for a dry bean or can them like the type that you would buy at the grocery store in a aluminum can. So I'm excited to try that. That will put my gardening skills to the test and my canning skills to the test because I've never done anything like that before. This one, not super exciting. It's just another type of corn, ambrosia. I've never done this type of corn before. It's just a regular sweet corn, but it's just what they had on their website, and I was ordering anyways, and I needed corn. So I grabbed some of those. It says there's only 20 seeds in there, so I'm pretty sure that's not going to be enough. I should have paid more attention whenever I was ordering. Anyways, that's beside the point. Beans. Okay, so another bean that I'm excited about is the red noodle bean, and I thought my little girl would absolutely love these. We plan on putting them on a trellis. Hopefully they'll just kind of dangle down and be really pretty and fun to pick. It's exciting to put exciting things in your garden, things that you look forward to, things that you don't normally see, and so we're looking forward to this. A red noodle bean is a prized vegetable in Asia cooking, but can be used as green beans are in everyday cooking. So pretty similar to a regular green bean. They say they turn green when you cook them. They turn from purple to green and supposedly tastes pretty similar to a green bean. So we grabbed a pepperoncini. We love. We've just discovered pretty much just in the past year that 3 out of 5 of us absolutely love pepperoncini on our pizza. So, I'm pretty sure it's usually pickled. So we are going to grow pepperoncinis and we're going to pickle them, and then we will have those to add to our pizzas whenever we make homemade pizza. And I'm super excited about that. Next up we have, not super out of the ordinary, but a sugar baby watermelon. We have grown other watermelons, but not this specific type. And so we're excited to see how they turn out and if they're super sweet. The other watermelons that we've grown in the past, really, the flavor has been lacking. And I don't know what exactly we're doing wrong. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything that we could have done differently. I'm sure there is, but we don't know what caused the flavor to be lacking in them. But maybe we just didn't let them ripen fully before we tried them. But the vines were dying, so we went ahead and picked them. I don't know. Anyways, if you have any tips on growing watermelons, we would greatly appreciate that. The next one is the Mexican sour gherkin. And I have planted those on my porch, on 2 corners of my porch. We live in a log cabin, as you can see, and so the ends kind of meet like this, and I'm hoping that they'll kind of vine up the ends of the house. They said they're good for pickling, good for fresh eating. It says it's the size of a grape but tastes like cucumber with a tinge of sourness. So we will see about that. We'll see if we rather eat them fresh or we want to pickle them. Another on the melon front is the tiger melon. And I just really thought that my kids would enjoy this. It is a super small, very sweet melon with yellow and rust red stripes, creamy, almost white flesh with very small seeds. And the vines produce up to 20 melons, no more than 1 pound in size, so like this. And they have the flavor of a banana, lemon, and cantaloupe. So that's bound to be interesting. So the last seeds that we bought that I'm excited about, I bought a lot of other stuff that we regularly plant too, like romas and beefsteaks and beans, green beans, potatoes, bell peppers, all kinds of other stuff that we would have in our normal garden. But these are just some of the different things. Another thing that we've kind of discovered that we like throughout the last year was tea. We've never really been the hot tea kind of people to sit down and have a cup of hot tea. But over the last year, we've really started buying different ones and trying them and trying to figure out what we like. And something that all of my family likes, except for my husband Lee, is the spearmint tea. And so we're gonna try to grow our own spearmint and then dry it out to make our own tea. Also on the front of tea, we have all different kinds of basil. So I bought 4 different types of basil. So I was watching one of the Roots and Refuge videos one day, and Jess and her friend were making teas. If you have never seen any of their videos, I would recommend them. Just such an inspiration spiritually and in the garden and the homesteading front. So go check her out if you haven't already. But they were talking about basil teas, and so since we've started to delve into the tea world, I thought we would try some. So they made it out of 4 different types of basil. They had Tulsi, lemon basil, cinnamon basil, and blue spice. Now the blue spice is supposed to have a vanilla flavor to it. The cinnamon, obviously a cinnamon flavor. And then the lemon basil is supposed, they say, tastes like kind of like a lemon drop if you add like honey to it, which all of them I think they added honey to sweeten a little bit. The holy basil or Tulsi, I don't know what flavor it really is supposed to have. I think it might be more like a traditional Italian spice kind of flavor. I don't know. But we're gonna try all those out in tea form, see which ones we like, so that in the future we can maybe just dwindle it down and order the specific ones that we like and make teas off of them. Or we might like them all and we might continue to buy them all and grow them all and make all different varieties of teas. So that is some of the cool things that we're looking forward to gardening this year. If you're trying anything new this year, leave it in the comments below. I love to hear. I like to hear about different varieties of things that I've never heard of, and maybe they'll be in my garden next year. I thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you have a good day, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!